Hi. I'm sorry. Is this thing on? Yeah. Thank you for waiting for me. I'm sorry for being late. You're tired that I'm late every time? Yeah, I know. I know. I'm sorry. I hear you. This time was actually different. It wasn't my fault. It was the alarm clock that didn't ring this morning. The traffic was crazy. Well, and now this is super full of traffic. Come on, I'm sorry. I know I'm late every time. I know. It is affecting everything in my life now. With that, arriving late at work, arriving late at every commitment I have. When I arrive to my workplace, everybody has their drink already. They're already sitting down. Their workplace is perfect for them to start the day. Meanwhile, I'm running through the door, super anxious, and trying to take off my jacket and put my bag down and run and just start my work with my heartbeat at 100 already. I know I need to change. I just need to modify this behavior. Something I love about this experiment is that it's very personalized. I, for example, study early childhood education, so for me everything has to be a game. I don't like harsh rules. I'm not the kind of person to be in an office. I want to make it fun, so that I want to follow through. The experiment is going to be divided in 4 parts for me. It's going to be part 1, 2, 3, 4. You will see the dates. In part 1, I'm going to go to bed at 10 p.m. In week number 1, I'm going to be working on my sleep schedule and waking up with the alarm. On week number 2, I'm going to keep the same behavior as week number 1, but I'm going to start leaving home 30 minutes earlier. By week number 3, I'm supposed to be sleeping at 10 p.m. and waking up with the alarm, plus leaving 30 minutes earlier to any place that I need to go to. So I'll just reinforce the schedule by waking up at 7 a.m. every day. And finally, week number 4 is going to be for reviewing my behavior and seeing what has improved. I will start by modifying my environment. In my culture, food is very important. Because I'm deeply motivated by food, I make sure that I plan my meals the day before.
I've been meal prepping every night for the next day, and that makes me feel more motivated when I wake up in the mornings. Also, I had to stop wasting time in choosing what I will cook or spending money outside buying food if I already know what I will eat.
Another proven strategy that I used was social support. It was crucial for me to involve people who surround me, like my family, friends, and people with similar goals, so that they can provide encouragement and also I can feel accountable of what I'm doing. I also control related habits. I ask my friends to come over for breakfast instead of random hangouts at night so that I could schedule my sleep better without interfering with any of my social activities. As a public pledge, I also let them know that I am trying to fix my sleep schedule, so they were my social support on my sleep schedule. It was a big challenge to change it, especially because my routine daily is very different one day to the next because I'm between jobs. Sleepiness was definitely one of the short-term costs of this experiment. There were a couple of sleeps in day 1 and day 3 of first week. The second week was completely a success. There was no other sleeps. I realized that my biggest problem is that I wake up late. At the beginning of week 3, it was extremely difficult for me to wake up on time. But using the knowledge I learned in behavioral psychology class with Professor Jessica Mitchell, I bought myself a little something as a reward just at the end of week 3. I can say the rewards were actually very useful and they motivated me to continue. That time management is a skill that I can build on my own, and that my time management not always is affected by what I'm doing at a time, but also it can be affected by what I was doing the last night. So I learned that if I want to arrive places on time, I need to go to sleep earlier. And I also need to be very mindful that I struggle waking up in the mornings so that I can go to sleep earlier the night before, but also have a routine plan in the morning so that I won't be late. I used a lot of the classical conditioning during this experiment. Before conditioning, I would think about food and that would make me happy. And that was my unconditional response, feeling like interested, happy, glad, engaged. And the neutral stimulus will be the alarm clock, which I didn't respond to. My no condition response was to keep sleeping. And during conditioning, I put together thinking about the breakfast and the alarm clock. And my unconditioned response will be feeling happy, feeling energetic, more interested on waking up. And after conditioning, every time I will hear the alarm clock, I will feel happier and I will feel hungry and I will have more reasons to stand up from the bed. That was my conditioned response after conditioning. Now, the impact that this experiment is going to have in my life is unmeasurable. I'm pretty sure that arriving places earlier is going to help my well being by helping me avoid the anxious situations, and also help me grow my self esteem by feeling like I am as ready as everybody else. And I think that it will help with my mood, my energy, my productivity, because once you have organized what you need to do in a day and you know that you are capable to follow with a plan, what can go wrong, honestly?